Hello fellow engineers and welcome back to Polybridge 2. Now after last week's I've decided to give it a little bit of a rest. So today we're not doing Polyception, we're heading to the challenge mode. We're clicking the Illuminati symbol up here and we're almost a very nice way through the glowing gorge. So it's time to do momentum. So in this one the challenge is there's only 7 roads and essentially we've just got to get this guy over here down to the flag over there. So if we press play, he moves very slowly and plops to his doom. Hence, we've got to get a bit of momentum going. Get it? Get it? I mean, I'm pretty sure this is actually... Is this how I did the original one? I remember this was like a thumbnail. So we've got 3 bits of road up there. Let's try something like that. So we can see he's going a lot faster down there. And then all we've got to do is build another little ramp here. So we've got like a ramp up there, then there'll be like a little gap, and then there'll be a little thing in the middle. Now there's only one node here, so you might think, well, Matt, if you just build a ramp like that, like surely gravity is going to make it rotate. Well, yes it is, and we don't want that, do we? Thankfully there is a rock underneath, so I'm pretty sure I can use that to sort of prop myself up against. So something like that means this no longer rotates. Decent. So next up is trying to work out where this thing lands. Oh, it's pretty close. So I reckon we'll probably need a brace on that side as well. So we'll push that right up against the rock. So we end up with something like that. Essentially, we've got ramp up there, we've got a gap. So the truck can land and then fly over to the flag. So if you watch this now, he comes down, flies over, lands on there. Lovely jubbly. We've done the level for just over 10 grand. Oh, and look, we're in the top 4%. We're 200th in the world. Now, if we watch this with the stress on, if parts stay green, it means we've well over engineered. So the question is, because this stay green, how can we make it a lot cheaper? I mean, ideally you want to like lose parts, but I think they're all essential. So all I can really do is try and make things smaller. So bringing that down that way makes it cheaper. Bringing you that way is cheaper. Is that still strong enough? Oh, not quite. Okay, so that still breaks. All right, that's good. Unfortunately, the landing now, I assume because we've slightly changed like the bounce of this, yeah, it's a bit more flexible. So as we land, we are hurting ourselves. Not ideal. All right, so this landing is reasonably smooth now. We are breaking there, so it's that piece that's breaking. I wonder if I were to just bring this up a bit, does that bring more force down this piece, which means less force is going down that one? So as that lands, oh my goodness. I mean, potentially, because now the top one's breaking. So perhaps if I get rid of that dent. Anyway, after lots of tweaking, I mean mathematical calculations and stuff, we've done it. Now we saved like 300 quid, and that put us up another 45 places. We're 155th in the world, top 3%. Let's have a look in the gallery. So the cheapest solution is what is that road? Oh my, what? The road like falls perfectly to make an extended jump. Let's watch that again. So watch this road. It like flips and then the car drives up it as it's like flipping back. Oh man, that's insane. This one, oh man, it's all about building like proper dodgy bridges, but also using down there, because then you're using the rock to like sort of support you. It's a longer jump, but less truss to deal with. Yeah, nice. 16 pages of these. So let's go to page 16. And what do we have here by Stanley Scott? Oh my goodness. It completely fails, but that was incredible. So it goes into like a little basket, gets whipped across there, the whole thing collapses, and then I'm not sure where that bit comes from. It lands on its head. That was cool though. We got another one of those, but this one actually falls and then catches the car. Oh look, it flings it. Nice. You got people going mental with trusses. So this one, they didn't go down at all. They kept everything up in the air. They got a very, very bouncy first bit. This is like propped up with that arm. It's going so slow. Oh, is it all going to fall? Oh, so it tilts the entire thing. I mean, I guess that's one way to do it. This one here, oh man, we're like falling with style. And then we've got a gappy bridge to get across without using too much road. This one just uses a big ramp. And this one, what is that? Is that a weight? Oh, is this going to tilt as well? Yeah, it does. Although everything absolutely dies behind it. The next level is called compression. So the challenge here, they've added a boat and increased the budget. Is increasing budget a challenge? I don't think so. But yeah, there wasn't a boat here before. So I think before this was like a double bridge just to get this guy over to there, the lorry over to there. But it's called compression, I think, because we had to like do a curved under bridge and a curved over bridge there so that they both go through the star here. So I guess we do the same thing, but we just got to avoid the boat, which should be fairly simple, I think. So we do a curve like that, fill it in with road, and we got to do a curve here just so the top one touches the star. But hang on a second. I've just realized that truck is not going to fit through there, is it? I don't know. For now, let's just do a simple bridge and check 2 things. I guess we check that the top lorry can actually get the star. But secondly, make sure this guy doesn't get wedged. Oh, he does get wedged. And we don't hit the star. And it fails. That was a disaster. Now, the trouble is I can't move this bridge down without hitting the boat. So how are we going to do this? We got no hydraulics, thankfully. Oh, we have springs. Okay, I think we just build this out of springs, right? So if we delete all that wood, could I just do that? Will that hold? No, in a word. Okay, so using springs completely didn't seem to work. It kept failing. So I probably need to do, if we do like a rigid bridge under there. I mean, we do probably want this to be rigid anyway because we don't want it to fall into the boat. If we do something like that, and then perhaps we can put springs on a road above. I mean, at least for that middle bit. So maybe want that to be rigid, but then these middle ones to be springy, so we can do that sort of thing. Now, the only trouble is if that moves down, that will probably stretch the road. So when I mirror this over, I probably want to like disconnect that end and then just have that sort of like floating there. So I've just connected it to that node with a bit of wood. That's probably not strong enough, but we'll see what happens. It might need to be a spring or something. But because this truck goes first, I was going to say we should be fine. We completely died. Perhaps some reinforced road on the ends. Right, so how does this work then? We've got the truck coming over that way. The lorry gets on fine, but then as we get to the middle, we do fail. It might just be we need a bit more reinforcement of our roads. Maybe the entire arch underneath. The trouble is, I don't know, like, how heavy is that? 7 polygrams compared to 5 polygrams. It's not that much heavier. I just don't know how much it's going to drop on the springs. Right, that's done. Yeah, I feel like the bridge just isn't strong enough. So let's reinforce the entire arch and we'll see if that's strong enough. Stress. Oh man, stress just goes up so much. I feel like we might have to make these trusses a bit bigger. I mean, I could add a wall brace as well. I'm not sure if that's too sensible, but it does sort of make the arch a bit shorter, which, oh, I think it made it a bit stronger. Yeah, that piece of road is breaking. It's being crushed, essentially. If I add a piece in there, that should take the weight rather, because at the moment, the weight of this lorry on top is coming straight down here and then getting spread along the truss, which means it is crushing that bit of road. By adding this beam in, that should take the weight of the truck on top down that way, sort of avoiding that bit of road. So let's see, does it work like that? Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh, but no, the lorry's upside down. Sort of, it's right side up, I guess is the right thing, but not the right side, the right side. Anyway, turns out our springs didn't collapse enough, so we didn't actually get the start. Let's just watch that again. So as it comes along, yeah, the springs don't collapse enough. I'm gonna watch this with the stress on and see, can I get away with I can make that truss way smaller. That is perfect. Because essentially, if I make this truss smaller, then not only is it more efficient, but the springs will have more travel in them. So assuming we don't die. Oh, we do die. Yeah, so the downside of making these trusses smaller is more weight is put into the road, and then that gets to the end pieces, which are the ones that are breaking. All right, so I've got this solution where I've lowered the middle triangle in that truss. So that is a bigger spring, which means it should compact more. So that's fine. Oh no, it's just not enough. Okay, I mean, if I turn the grid off, because we've got this gap at this end, I do actually have the flexibility to move everything to the left a bit, which means I can just lower this piece. I mean, I can lower both of those. Trouble is, there will be more force on the bridge now because this truck, because I've lowered that, it's going to have to push that bit of road up. So it's like squeezing down a birth canal. I think it's a bit too much. Oh no. Right, so I've tried lots of tweaking and it didn't really work. So I've gone back to the original design and I've just started fiddling with stretching these because that seems to work. We get that one. We don't quite get the other one, but I think it's because the truck's underneath, like propping it up. So I'm sort of thinking, can I cheese this a little bit in that? Can I like slow this guy down with a block of road? I basically want one vehicle to go and then the other, not both at the same time. Well, that failed. Right, perhaps we do it with this one. So what I'm thinking, if I shove like a big bit of road on the front, I'm hoping that will sort of fall off when it goes over the spring there, and it should slow him down a bit. Oh no, it's still on there. We've just added weight. The other thing I could do, perhaps, I could make the ramp on like an actual ramp, because then that should slow how quickly he gets across the bridge, perhaps giving time for the truck to get past. That's it. That's it. Right, he's rocking. He's rocking. Okay, that's good. This guy is squeezing through. He's made it. And now the truck. Oh, look, it's just about getting grip. Come on, mate. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Go. Oh, okay, we may have done it. Is he going to get the... Oh, he didn't get the star. No. Okay, that could be the solution, though. So what if I make that a bit taller? So I've made it taller and stretched it a bit more. Oh, it's so close, but not close enough. All right, so I'm going to attempt to bring this road down a few pixels and just hope it doesn't clash with the boat. So we can see boat roof. Oh, that definitely lost some paint on the roof of that. But those extra few pixels that might allow us to squeeze through and then give us more room on top to compress. So, oh, that was up to 99% as well. Anyway, please say that's going to compress enough. Yes, the back wheel. Oh, we've done it. We've done it. Okay, but before we go too far, is there any cost saving I can do? I mean, I'd love to get rid of those, if I'm honest. We went up to 99% stress, though, so I just can't see it happening. Although, actually, oh, okay, we just saved loads of money. Can I get rid of those? I'm going to guess not. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, we can probably make them cheaper, though, if we bring that down. And then, oh, I don't want to move the other one. So if I move that up, it's more expensive than going... No, literally where it was is like... the optimum price. So I think really that's... Oh, no, that's not all the tweaking I can do. It doesn't make it. It was that piece that died. Okay, we're gonna have to go back to like that pretty much. I mean, we're under 15 grand just. We're in the top 16%. Not the best, but I'm not entirely sure how to do this one cheaper. So let's have a look at the cheapest solutions. What is the... Okay, spring cannons. Yep, of course. Cheating. Dirty cheater. This one, again... rope roads. I'm gonna call that cheating. Oh, it's like it's like a poo going along a bum canal thing, whatever it's called. I know technical terms in biology. The first legit one. What? You could have just done that? No way. You didn't need springs at all. You could just have a lot of patience and it works apparently. So yeah, pretty much all these solutions are doing that. I mean, look at this one. If I had just... Oh, man. If I had just done, like, my original solution, I would have done it way cheaper. I got all overcomplicated with springs and movement. Oh, idiot. Anyway, to the last page. Let's make myself feel better about this. Look at that. So yeah, I think this person got annoyed like I did as well. It just went all spring, all steel, all reinforced road. Love to see it. This one... Oh, my... Is that top... bridge? Like, there's a spring at that end, so the entire top bridge moves. Look, they also did a ramp like I did to slow the truck down. That man, what a dirty little cheater. You won't catch me doing that. This one. Oh, look, we got like a nice little archy thing going on. Suspended arch. Were they springs? Is that where that moved? Or were they just rope? Not entirely sure. This one definitely springs on top. Nice. Then this one. Oh, hello. A very springy top truss there. Oh, that had a lot of movement on it. That was cool, though. Anyway, now we're on dip and draw. There's only one hydraulic and a larger boat. So basically, ambulance goes, then hydraulics, then the boat goes, then hydraulics, and then you go. So I think we just need to do a drawbridge out the way of that. So what I'm thinking is ambulance, we've got to make sure it goes under that node. I think it hits the basket of the balloon. So we're going to have to go fairly low down, and then we get to here. Do we want to do a drawbridge? Yeah, maybe if I do a reverse drawbridge or some way to make the bridge go like under the water, because I feel like we're going to have to be low down there. Yeah, if we go to like that sort of area, so fill that with road, boosh. I can support this side fairly easily by doing like that sort of thing. And there's not too much bridge to get out the way. So what I'm thinking, if I add my joint there perhaps, and then just truss underneath, then with my one hydraulic, I could probably come to like that point and contract. I mean, actually, can I move? Yeah, I can move all these road pieces to the left. Because yeah, I think I'll be better off if we can, trying to make this just two pieces of road. So I can get that to there-ish, so that shouldn't touch. Yeah, the trouble is, it's sort of all touching. I tell you what, let's just see how close we can get to this. So if that doesn't touch, we're good. Although no, we're not. That's still going to touch. It's still going to touch. Oh, I was hoping I could do like a two road drawbridge there. Yeah, so perhaps something like that. That does actually hold. So I'll just build the first part of the bridge because this ambulance is sick of falling in the water, I think. So fill that in. All right, so simple little bridge here. We've just got like a sort of smallish arch. Got some rope hanging from the balloon because the balloon is a fixed point. And then we got this side. So let's just see if it gets across first. I mean, it should do. Yeah, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Oh, a couple of things popped there. We've got the road pop there as well. But yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Can we move that out the way so that when the boat comes, we don't hit it? Oh, it's looking good, actually. I'm just worried about that node. Oh, no, that node does get hurt. I don't think we can do anything unless we bring all of this down a bit. Like if we just delete everything and then move that to where it's not going to be in range. Do 2 bits of... Oh, 2 bits of road gets us across easy. So yeah, all we got to do, we just got to get up there, which I think should be fine. All right, so we're at the point where I'm sort of getting there, but like, can you see it just keeps smashing? That's because there's no expansion joints in this game. And just like real bridges, there's always a bit of movement. Like the longer your span, the longer your bridge, the more movement there's likely to be. So we need to account for that. So what I'm thinking is I just put a few gaps like in the road, and up there I can make springs. Like I feel like here a nice little gap would work very well. All right, so after hours and hours of tweaking, this took so long, I don't understand. Anyway, the ambulance finally makes it across. You can see we got a few springs just to add some movement. We got that expansion joint in there as well. And then it's the moment where we take the bridge underwater and hope that we don't touch it. Oh, it's going to be tight. It is going to be tight. Oh, looks like though we've done it. We've somehow done it. Okay, so let's just pray. As this comes up, please click back in. Yes. Okay, now if you break this bridge, I am going to kick off. I tell you that. Oh, no, you might not make the gap. I made the gap. Yes. Oh, we've done it. That was really actually hard. I'm in the top 50%. I don't have the patience to do this. You've probably had all of it edited out, but I will take top 52%. Oh, so look at all the top people. I assume there's like a cheese or something that everyone's done that's cheap. Yeah, dangling road. Who would have thought that? So in my opinion, not actual engineering, so we're not going to count any of those. The first legit one, is it this one? Yeah, holy... Wait, what? Oh, look, he's got a little... He made the... Oh, they did like a trailer. I tell you what, if I just go back, because I've never done this before, I'm sort of intrigued as to how it works. So I think you have that there, you have that there. Then with a bit of road, I think you put road there, you put road behind him, and you proper just make it small and touch him. And if you do that, then if we play that, yeah, can you see it's like it's dragging the moped behind. All right, there we go. There. Oh no, it failed. No, but the thing with this one, we can get rid of the hydraulic. We can literally just make this like a pretty strong bridge and then just drop the part that would hit the boat. So we don't actually need to worry about building away from the boat anymore. So here's a little something I cooked up. And then essentially, as long as we can make both of those go across, we can just add a joint there and there, making all of those ones. And then, well, anywhere else really. So we can go like down there and perhaps there. So essentially that section will just drop out. So you can see as the ambulance comes, oh no. We broke a bit. He's struggling up the hill as well. Oh no. No, our thing came off, so he's rolling back. Anyway, we can still see how this works. So that drops down, which leaves a hole in the bridge so the boat can pass through without touching it. However, Mr. Moped, go forward, go. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. I mean, I guess we can remedy that. I just made this a little bit, like, a bit shallower. So hopefully he doesn't roll back as far. So, oh, no. I mean, alternatively, I probably could just tweak that slightly so it doesn't fall off. Nope, still wants to fall off, apparently. All right, well, at least this time he's a lot safer. He's up there. So as long as he gets moving, there we go. We've done it. Oh, no, we haven't quite done it. The blooming ambulance is being blocked. Yeah, I think that's because this bit of road was being caught. So if I just joint like that bit, and you'll see here what happened and how I fixed it. Basically, when that dropped down, the ambulance, he got to his flag, but then he was sort of held back by that. But now I've added a joint on that. That's let go. So the ambulance has moved forward, which hopefully means Moped Man can now touch the flag, and then we've done it that way as well. Are all these cheap ways? Yeah, so all the cheap ways are bringing him over as well, because that means you don't need a drawbridge. Let's go to the last page and try and feel a little bit better about ourselves. What is that? There's so much movement. You can tell this guy was just like had enough. Was like, sod it, I'm just doing trusses everywhere. Yeah, pretty much how I felt at the end of that. What is going on here? So there's some sort of weird carnage on that. So when this hydraulic moves, is that going to go back perfectly to where it was? Oh, it's another blooming clever one. I thought it was like really dumb, but it's clever. Damn people that understand hydraulics. It's not there. Okay, how does this one work? Oh, so just a little... Yeah, so essentially that's what I tried to do. I just failed massively. This one, they decided to go up with their drawbridge. Quite a long way to go, that. So a lot of movement and a lot of strength required. Yeah, this one's all steel, but very slimline. And again, they go into the water. Very nice. Right, so the next level is called weight distribution. The challenge is there's no rock or balloon and only one static joint. But if you want to see that, you have to boost your like button and we'll continue next time. But first, we're going back to Polyception, where there's an absolute banger of a tune to the intro, just in case you did miss the singing this time. So for now, peace, love, and bad singing. Bye!